Hi, my name is Cristina Muro and I work at PETEC as a chemist. In the ViSS project, we use waste materials as nutrients for the production of the PHBV. One of the first steps is to adequate these residues to the fermentation process. For this purpose, we need to perform an alkaline hydrolysis in this reactor. We add water, the residues, specifically bonds and feeders grounded, and sodium hydroxide. We heat the solution, stir for several hours, and then filter to remove the solid parts. Once the solution is cooled down, it's prepared to transfer to the bioreactors with the rest of the nutrients.
I'm Salvador García Chumillas. I work at PETEC Biotechnology, and I'm going to explain a little bit of our process. At the pilot plant, we perform fermentation on a scale of 300 liters reactors. First, we arrive with the pre-inoculum from the lab, and we inoculate the 40 liters reactor until 24 hours. After that, we remove all the culture from the reactor and divide in 3 portions, and we inoculate 3 selected reactors. Right now we have the reactor 6. Once the fermentation ends, we remove all the culture from the reactor and we start the downstream. Depending on the project, we use different cultural medium. In this project, we use poultry bones and feathers hydrolysate from CETEC, the volatile fatty acid from Iris, and the sugar-rich water from Zucam. The downstream starts with the tank filtration. In this equipment, we remove all the water from the culture and we wash it, removing all the remaining medium. Once the filtration is finished, we pass the culture to the evaporator. In this equipment, we remove all the remaining water. Once the downstream finish and the biomass is dry, start the PHBV extraction.
Once the biomass is dried and grounded, we need to extract the PHBV from the inside. For that, we need to perform a solid liquid extraction with green solvents in this Soxlet equipment. We place the biomass inside the filter and the solvent in the bottom flask. It starts to evaporate. When we heat it, goes up, condense, and soak the biomass. The warm solvent in contact with the biomass extracts the PHBV, and when the solvent goes up to the upper part, goes down again because of the siphon effect. The cycle repeats several times until all the PHBV is extracted. Then we let it cool down and evaporate the solvent in this rotary equipment, so that we can use again the solvent for the next extraction. The last step is a purification of the PHBV with first methanol washing to remove the residues of biomass, and then with water to remove the salts. The last step is drying the PHBV in an oven, and it's ready to be weighed and stored.